Hello to whoever is watching or listening to this. Today I wanted to share about the dead children I see everywhere. The children that this world kills. Some of us might be aware of their existence, maybe in the past. Some of us may not, because the trauma of their loss is so repressed because it is just too much to handle. It is my belief that we live in a society that kills children, and that kills the children inside of us. In whatever form, whether you're a little girl or a little boy, this child is almost always lost or shape-shifted, invalidated, rejected, twisted to fit some obedient mold until the child's soul is crushed and it does not exist. The children that are lost and repressed into non-existence, molded and shifted and squished into oblivion. When they are told to shut up, when they are told not to feel a certain emotion, or that they are too much, when they are told to behave, and good behavior means that do not be who you are, do not behave in ways that embody who you are, because who you are is wrong, who you are is bad, and who you are must die. And naturally, these children do die. Because ironically, this is what they must do to survive. To be acceptable in this society and the world they are grown into and born into. That says, do not be a child. Everything about being a child is silly, is wrong, is immature. Do not be free. Do not laugh from the deepest core of your belly and mean it. Do not embody life. Do not explore. Do not be happy. Do not flow every day, reveling in the essence of your core and the essence of life. And this premature loss, this premature death, it does not lead to actual maturity, because the child does not get to grow fully and integrate into its complete adult self. I see dead children stuck in many people's bodies, living and walking today, but they are not truly alive. I see lost children stuck and breathless and helpless and hopeless, in bodies that seem to have continued on when their lives have been forever lost in limbo or stuck completely, dissolved, muffled out. And sometimes a small spark of this child continues on within us, but sooner or later it dies too. And it may not die in childhood. It may die when we interact with other malfunctioned, dead children, adults. It may die when we first experience heartbreak, and then the next, and then the next. Or relational or interpersonal trauma with other human beings around us who were so separated and incapable of feeling themselves and hence feeling us and showing true compassion and love. And may die much later with rape, torture, physical, mental, emotional abuse. Or it may die the same way, years too early. These are the unfortunate horrors and truths of the world. But there are also little things From a small age, these children are disciplined and twisted so much to fit a mold that does not belong to them, that is not in their shape, that is too small for their wondrous, lustrous souls and bodies and beings, and they're taught to hate these too. No matter what, they are led down the path of disappearing, dissolving, or shifting into something so different, so masked up, it is irrecognizable from the same true self. Sometimes our inner child is killed into silence. For some it may be thought to be a celebration, but most souls who are lost, most death, occurs in the most traumatic manner, and that is why these souls never fully cross over. They are dying, pun not intended. They are so desperately waiting to be justified, to fully live and to go the right way, to be held, to be felt, for the trauma they have experienced, and sometimes they continue nagging, even as they have gone and passed, but they are not fully integrated, or sometimes they're just so dead they cannot access them. Most things that are gone we do not want to re-access anyway. But our dead child, or our lost child, leaves such a hole and a stiffness inside of us that we cannot fully experience life until we have at least acknowledged their presence of this child and its loss. I see dead children. Because that child is meant to go out inside of us. It was supposed to be able to feel every single human emotion possible and use every single human sense to its greatest capacity, be open and porous and responsive in interacting with life. But no, they numbed it, squished it into clothes too tight, told it to shut up, and it cried, it put up a fight. It did not know what to do, so helpless and small. And eventually, perhaps, it died. They sought re-access long gone ancestors or others we may not even have ever known. Today, let's remember our dead children